Yeah. Dude, I don't know if I can talk with this echo. It's going to mess me up so much. Yeah, guys, welcome. Got a couple updates for you tonight. Nothing huge. Actually, well, no, they're actually pretty good announcements. It's all good stuff. So that's that's special. The day that I come in here and go, well, guys, VC is going to suck. That's the day that you have to be worried. No, but we got some good announcements tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about the staking pool. We're going to talk about the current state of the testnet. We're going to talk a little bit about the moderators and some of the people that have come on to be a part of the actual marketplace administrative team. We're going to talk about some spaces coming up. We're going to talk about the marketing group that I set up with a lot of our community members, as well as moderators and top holders. So yeah, we're gonna hang out and have a little conversation. You want to go ahead and kick it off there, Nate?
My son is yelling. Hang on.
All good. Steersy, how you doing, brother? You're looking good.
Yeah, getting through it. I've had the COVID for like last week, which is kicking my butt. So decided it's time to get out, time to get outside and get some fresh air.
Are you at your house right now? Where are you at?
Yeah, man, I'm at home. I'm in the shed, so I'm not too noisy for the house.
Man, talk about a nice shed, dude. There's like a pool table, a nice big couch. Yeah. You don't know this, but Steersy is actually a billionaire.
You're right. I wish.
You got a pool table, a huge fridge with a screen on it.
Hey, he's a crypto millionaire. There's a difference.
Bro,
it's the secret.
Hey, Steersy, man, and that's your shed, huh? Man, your shed is bigger than my room.
That's because you're in California, man.
That's true. We are, well, not just that, but we're in America. So
in America, yeah.
In America.
I see the screen. That's probably so you can trade while you're getting yourself a beer, huh?
Do you guys see how cute John's butt looks right now while he's cooking? Look at him over there, just like in his little PJs.
I think he's doing that on purpose. I think.
Hey, John,
what kind of CEO is running this company right now?
Hey, John, you dropped something, bro. You dropped something.
I think it was his pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan is the type of fella to wear 4 pairs of boxers just so his butt can look a little bigger. What's going on, Jonathan?
This is cute little dog too.
Oh.
Yeah. We asked Mike for some reason, but I'm cooking.
See the master, Jason, Hootie. 4 out of 5. Hey, how's it going, Michael? Michael Myers.
Oh, Michael's getting his merch soon. He's one of the people that got the merch on the first round.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So is Derek Turcott. Nice. Making mac and cheese, John. What are we? How are we feeling, Nate? Are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it. I apologize. My 6-year-old cussed at the neighbors, so for a second to go sit in his room.
He cussed
Uncle Pickles. Uncle Pickles will beat his ass.
Yeah. So here's the deal, right? So we are almost ready to go public on mainnet on all 7 chains. But we want to do one final push of testing. This is just a last-minute security check to make sure that we can all sleep at night as executives and as team members. So we are opening up the testnet back to you guys. If you go to the testnet right now, if you go to the link that was posted, I'll actually go ahead and post the post that I made. And the link is there. You'll notice that the
password.
Where did it go? Did I post it? Sorry, I can't do more than one thing at once here. There it is. So I'm going to post it right now. You'll notice that the password is gone. Okay. So anybody in the community, anybody that you share the link with, will be able to go into the marketplace. And for those of you that have not applied to be testers on the marketplace, you'll notice that it looks a little bit better than it did when we first opened it up to the public. That's just because our devs are constantly making updates, constantly tweaking things. But we want to take the last few days to make sure that our moderators and admins are able to adequately use the blacklist function to remove illegal content. And before we go live, once we go live, guys, there's no turning back. So this is our final kind of triple check, make sure that our API is working well with people that are going to stress test it, the public, and make sure that our moderators and admins are able to work on removing illegal content. My son.
I got it. I'll take over.
Go for it. Thank you.
Yeah, so the big thing here is not just the stress test, but the big thing is making sure that our mods and administrators that are going to be working on the marketplace. First of all, big thank you to the moderators and administrators that have volunteered to work on the marketplace when it comes to blacklisting NFTs that are too gory or pornographic or whatever it is. The big push now is just getting them trained up so that when we do go to mainnet, they know how to use it accurately, right? Because we don't want to get attacked with a bunch of shit. That shouldn't take long. It's a pretty easy. With the way that we've built the moderation into the marketplace is super easy. So basically, their wallet's whitelisted, and they have a tab that says moderate, and it'll give them suggestions in terms of what they can do depending on if it's violent, if it's gory. So that's the big thing. And then while that's happening, we're going to let you guys continue to test. So it's open entirely back to the public, no password. And then we will go to mainnet. So something I want everyone to keep in mind is when they are testing certain things, don't really focus on the little things like maybe a font is too far spaced away. That's all going to be pushed live during when we go live. But what we want to look at is the smaller functions. And Malibu and Pat are going to be updating constantly while we're doing this stuff. So you might go to bed one night and be like, wow, nothing's happened for 24 hours. And then you'll wake up in the morning and 3 days worth of work will be updated. So he's just plugging away. We're super close to going mainnet. And when we go mainnet too, we want to stress that everyone knows we're going V1 first, which will be kind of the bare bones of what a marketplace should be, right? So all the buys, the sells, the auctions, all that good stuff. And then as the weeks progress while it's live, we will update it and move it closer. And then we'll do a big push to V2, which will be awesome. That's when we have all the really cool features and stuff. But we're just going to be able to continuously update. That's such the nice thing about the way that we have this built. We can continue to update while you guys are using it, even on testnet and on mainnet. We can update. So you'll see changes come through each day, and you'll be able to see the progression come through each day. So it'll be really nice to be able to see that. Did I cover that base well, Nate?
You did wonderful. And I just want to reiterate the last part of what you said. So one thing that's awesome about our marketplace is that it's going to be updated without having to be pulled down or without the site having to be inaccessible. So we love the fact that that's going to be the case. So we can even do major changes if need be on the fly without people having to unlist or not be able to access their accounts or their NFTs. Everything will always be accessible through Testnet and into mainnet. Everything is able to be updated on the fly, and we love that. So,
right. I'm so distracted right now by Jonathan. This is really not helping this meeting because I'm watching and hoping him and his wife make a mistake on camera or something.
I just told her, I was like, the video's right there. And she's like, good thing girls weren't hanging out.
Yeah. Well, it's a family environment. We accept all people. So we're going to open it up. It's actually opened up right now for public, so anyone can go to the testnet. They can go to that link that Nate posted. You guys don't need the password. Just start testing it out, playing around with it, and keep in mind stuff will be updating in batches. So he'll push stuff through and deploy stuff. So you'll be able to see it probably 6 hours. You'll be like, oh wow, that's new. That's something updated, or the font's updated. So super cool. And again, huge shout out to the community members that volunteered to come on board and help moderate and maintain the marketplace. As we grow, especially when we get to V2, we're going to really need to step up the moderation game and have probably 20, 30 people on the marketplace keeping an eye out for stuff. So right now we have a number, I think we have 10 people which is awesome. I think it's easily maintainable. And it's good because during this last round of testnet too, we get to test out the moderation features that we built in. So a very slim amount of stuff will make it through that proxy that we built for recognition of images, but sometimes something will slip through. And if we deem it's, not artistic nudity, we deem it's pornographic, then we can take care of it right then and there. So super cool. Glad that's working. And I think this weekend's just going to be training them up. And then we can look for V1.
Yeah, and Pickles, is this final push, this final test phase, are we expecting weeks here? Are we expecting?
I hate. Of course, you put this question on me.
Well, I want to emphasize it. I don't want to overhype.
No. It's definitely. We're not projecting weeks. We're not even projecting a week. We're looking to get these moderators trained up and push really hard this weekend. We have another follow-up meeting with them on Monday, which is when we're really expecting a lot of good news. And then we're going to give the community 24 hours. So kind of depends on what this weekend looks like, but we're ready to basically launch V1, which is all the bare necessities, base functions of the marketplace. And then we'll just have to add as they go. But here's the thing, we're all tired of testing. We're all tired of being in testnet. So we had a big meeting today. We all sat down, the whole team sat down and said, listen, we just want to launch. We want to go on mainnet. We want to get V1 out and have everyone understand that, updates and prettying up the website and stuff will come day by day. But at least that way we have the marketplace out. We have the product out. It's on mainnet. We can start getting these collections on board. We can start earning income. And the community is, fully understanding that like OpenSeas, it took OpenSeas to build that thing. It took them 4 years and they still don't have it done right. So obviously every day we just grow and grow and grow, but we're tired of growing and progressing and making it look good while in testnet because we want to give this marketplace out. So we might as well, since we can live upgrade with it, we might as well launch it and launch the marketplace and get it out to the public and start getting these companies on there and then just improve and grow and make it more beautiful and switch up the font. And also with us launching on mainnet, it's going to bring a lot of people to the marketplace that isn't in our community. So people are going to give us more input there. We'll probably get messages from big partners that want to go on there and they say, hey man, it's still looking like, oh, I noticed this typo here, or this button isn't working. We can do a lot of testing on mainnet and we can continue to, improve on the marketplace. So we're very, very motivated to launch mainnet, hopefully in a couple of days. Like I said, this weekend's the big push. I don't want to give you a day specific, but that's the reason Nate asked me, is because he didn't want you guys thinking that we're talking about weeks here. We're not. We're talking days, most likely.
Right. And really too, I remember, the first version came out, and the weekend before we were expecting to make it public, we had a final discussion. Like, are we comfortable with this? Are we good to launch with this? And thank God. I thank God for this because we decided to bring another set of devs on to do just a final cursory view of everything. And I'm so glad that we did that. So today was kind of our day of, okay, we have it. Yes, there's little things that need to be updated. Do we want to take a final test here before we go live? And, obviously we're saying, okay, take a couple more days. And
a lot of that's to train the moderators too.
No, for sure. But we want to make sure everything is where it needs to be. And so, as a community, everybody's tired of waiting. But if you could just stick with us a little bit longer, it's almost here. And we just got this little last push to do. And, you're going to have the testnet right here again. So, if you ever have doubt, just go look at it. Go mint something. Stay up to date with the updates that they're making on it, and you'll see the improvements are being made.
Hourly almost.
What's that?
I said it's almost hourly that he's updating stuff.
Yeah. So with their testers, they're sending over little things, and we're forwarding it on to them. And he's making updates and deploying new versions on the fly. So it's all really bullish, guys. I think once we launch this whole period of time, once volume starts growing and we start getting more people onto the marketplace and the buybacks start happening, a lot of these months of waiting will just be a distant memory. And
Yeah.
the people that have stuck with us and have trusted us, believed in us, have invested in us, you know, we're going to be happy. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's
Final
just the
question.
thing. I mean, we trust me, guys. We have been riding this wave of emotions with you. If I don't want to say more than you guys, because you guys are all investors, but we have been, trust me, we've been wanting to have testnet out, and I think we finally got to the point where it's good enough, it's working enough to where we can launch it. And we just said, as a team, we finally came to the decision that it's time to launch it, and then we'll just improve on it as it goes. So that's the decision. That's what we hammered down on the devs, and we are getting ready to launch it. So take this weekend to really go through it, test it, share it to all your friends. It's public testnet now. There's no password. So get as many people on there as possible to test it, and we'll get the mods trained up. If you are one of the moderators that volunteered to be administrative side on the marketplace, please shoot one of us a DM. We should have your wallet whitelisted already, but it'd be good to double check that. And then probably tomorrow or the next day, we'll set up a meeting and we'll go over notes and give you guys all the codes and stuff you need to know. But this is it. This is the final little stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about the staking pool. We got a couple things we're going to do with that. I do want to talk about, there was something else. Oh, I wanted to say with the fact that we're so close to going to mainnet now, anyone that does take part in connecting their wallets at a bare minimum to the marketplace, so if they go on there to test once or even on mainnet, as long as you connect your wallet, those transactions are going to be recorded, and eventually here, probably relatively soon after mainnet, couple weeks, we're coming up with something that we're going to airdrop to all the OG testers, as well as keeping those addresses saved. So when we bring out the tags on the marketplace, like the specific badges and stuff, all you original community members that at least went on and connected their wallet and tested will have some kind of badge down the road. So if you haven't done that, if you haven't tested the marketplace and you've just been putting it off, I recommend that you go on there just to at least get your transactions saved, because we are going to be rewarding those original testers and original holders within the community. Nate, are you still here, bud?
Yeah,
Sorry.
well done. Hey, check your text there, Mr.
Pickles?
Pickles? Your text on your phone.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
iPhone text.
Regarding staking.
Guys,
Well, I'll just go ahead and start about staking, Pickles, if you don't mind, while you're addressing that.
Yeah.
So, guys, you know, how many hours are left? 7 hours left on our staking. Let me double check here.
7
7
hours,
hours,
37
minutes. This pool is going to end, and we've announced it multiple times. Our mods have been doing a great job of reposting the announcement that Thomas made. This pool of staking is going to end in 7 hours, 7.5 hours. And we're asking everybody to unstake when this pool ends. Now, we've got the second version coming. And for this next pool, I'm just going to reiterate, we are going to have the manual compound button that you'll be able to claim the pending reward tokens and then restake them without a 5% fee. So when you click the compound button, it will automatically send a transaction. You'll have to approve it, and then those reward tokens will automatically be added to what your staking amount is without a 5% fee. Now, because these, yes, I will pin that, no problem. Because there is this time of unstaking, and once the new version goes live, there's going to be 48 hours of 0%
tax
on staking. Deposit,
right.
That was the word. I couldn't think of the word. There's 0% deposit fee for 48 hours, okay, once this new pool goes live. Because there is this, like, kind of urgency that I've noticed, I've gotten DMs about it, I've seen it in the main chat. You know, people are concerned about, okay, what do I do if I don't get to it right away and I'm not able to unstake and restake within the 48 hours. So we've decided as a team, we're going to have, when this pool ends, we're going to wait 24 hours to start the second version, to start the next staking pool. So what this does is it provides everybody a little bit of relaxing. Okay, you have the ability to unstake when this pool ends, but there's no rush. You're not missing out on the second version.
Right.
So basically, yeah. So we're giving a 24-hour no staking period of time. So this pool is going to end in 7.5 hours. You really have unlimited time to unstake those tokens. It's never going to be inaccessible to you. But we wanted to provide you guys with 24 hours where you're not missing out if you wait 6 hours to unstake and then to restake. So the pool will end when it ends, and then you can unstake at any time, but within the first 24 hours you can unstake, and then after 24 hours we will open up the new pool, and you'll have 48 hours to restake with 0% staking fee. Did that make sense?
It made sense to me just because I know what you're talking about. Basically, we're giving a 24-hour window in between the two pools to give what we feel is a fair amount of time for people to unstake.
Right.
And it's a quick process to unstake. So, I mean, all you have to do is, click it unstake and then get ready for the next pool. So we just felt like giving 24 hours.
Tell all your friends and family before you forget that they're going to have 24 hours. Because sometimes I forget to tell people that I tell them.
And that's exactly why we did it.
Yeah. And we also, on the new staking site, in 2 days from now, there will be a section where you can go to the inactive pool. So anybody at any point until there's 0 tokens staked on the inactive pool, someone can come back a year from now and claim their tokens from the old pool.
Yeah, you won't lose anything.
No one's going to lose anything by not unstaking. But we just wanted to provide this time period so where there's not this like anxiety of missing out on free tokens.
Right.
So this just gives people.
It's a grace period.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really quick before we move on to what I don't even remember we're going to talk about next. I did want to say, and John, I don't know if maybe this should come from you, but for all the people that have been here and have been with us since before mainnet, since we're getting so close to mainnet, we've been waiting to announce this. But we have a large number of whitelist options for the Grandma Apes just for our community. John, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So if anybody here is interested in, minting on the Grandma Ape Spa Club when it comes out, more than likely it's looking like the 3rd week of May. That'll give us time to finish our art and, start our marketing push. But I would, hit me up or hit Pickles up or, just hit me or Pickles up or Wes. Wes is in here?
I don't know if he's in here right now.
Or you can hit Wes up too, telling us you're interested with your wallet. You guys just being a part of MemeNFT are going to get a whitelist. It's going to be a really good project for MemeNFT and a really good collaboration. So definitely, if you want to be a part of it, send us a DM. We'll get you we'll get your wallet taken down. We'll give you the whitelist role in Discord. So,
and this is just for MemeNFT members. So if you're trying to make other wallets or sneak your friends in, we'll know because they won't be holding. So you'd have to be setting up a bunch of holding wallets. But yeah, so this is we got this set up just for you guys, for the MemeNFT community, just as a thank you for being so patient with mainnet coming out, and we've got a couple other things like that that we're preparing.
And just remember, there's 3 of us that are on this executive team here that are on the founder team over on that project. So this will be a long-term relationship between MemeNFT and that project.
It's MemeNFT Grandma Apes, basically.
Yeah, MemeNFT Grandma Apes thing. It's fully endorsed by us. I'm telling you right now. Here, let me turn my
Not like the Cosmic Apes.
Yeah, I fully endorse this project, and I will ensure, as well as Pickles, that this is maintained properly and that it has utility, has community, and all those great things. So just I don't want another situation to happen like before. I want to make sure everybody trusts that this is 100%.
Well, and that's where the whitelist came from too. Yeah, it's on contract with our lawyers, so they couldn't do anything if they wanted to. that's what the whole point of the whitelist is for too, was just to say, like, when we decided to go on board that project and help them and become like an official partnership with MemeNFT, we said out the gate, we need to have something that benefits MemeNFT. So there's going to be multiple benefits, but one of which was saying that we want at least 100 whitelist spot for the community. So that's only to MemeNFT.
It'll always be a mutual benefit, long-term relationships when it comes to projects that we talk about in the VC, like right now. We just don't want to have anything like that happen before it happened again, because we want to protect our investors.
That's actually a good point to kind of segue really quick. I don't know how many of you were in our spaces the other night, but Geeks from the Blue Chimps, who you guys all met, he came in here and spoke with us in VC that one day. We were on a Twitter space with him in front of like 100-something people, and he asked when the marketplace is coming out, and he's confirmed in front of everyone that he's going to be putting the Blue Chimp collection on MemeNFT. So that's official too. It's probably going to be a side-by-side marketplace, so like OpenSeas and MemeNFT. But yeah, they're stoked. The whole Blue Chimp community is awesome, and the benefits of them coming over to us and having their collection on there is the fact that they own the super community too, which I believe they're up to 19 different projects within their community. So hopefully each and every one of those will be part of that deal. But having a project as well known as the Blue Chimps on MemeNFT when we launch is just incredible, and I'm very, very, very grateful to them.
Yeah, man. And this just means, I mean, they're willing to do this because they know us and they trust us.
Mm-hmm.
And this just means that more projects are going to follow, Pickles. I mean,
well, and that's the thing about the super community. The Blue Chimps run the super community, which is very well known in the Twitter space. And they have a lot of clout for being a legit community, for being people that actually vet projects. They very seriously vet projects. They're the only project in the NFT space that I know of that took a project where the devs basically rugged their community. The community took it over, and with the help of the Blue Chimps, they got verified. They got a blue Twitter check mark. That's the Mutant Ape Wives, the Ma project. So they've like done incredible stuff, and just having them on board is going to bring us a lot of clout. And people are just going to be following.
Yeah, I'm a Blue Chimp, and the vote's actually tomorrow, but I already know it's unanimous, speaking with everybody else. So MemeNFT is definitely the marketplace for the Blue Chimps. We got insider info right here.
Dang, Alpha. This is not a paid sponsorship by 4 out of 5 or the Blue Chimp super community. Yeah, so that's awesome. I mean, that's huge. They have how many? 4 out of 5. Do you know how many other communities are in the super community? They're up to like high teens, right?
Yeah, I think we're at 16, and we're vetting 3 more that we're voting tomorrow. Because I mean, we've had like 60 something come across, but only 16 have been approved to join the super community. Because we vet the shit out of these people. I mean, you're talking people that have been in the spaces for a long ass time with lots of money, that know what they're doing. They know how to vet these people. They ask the hardest questions. They make me look smart because I just sit there and be quiet. And I get all the alpha.
Hey, I have
a great community. So
I have a second Blue Chimp too that I'm looking to sell to somebody to like bring them in. Like
you could just give it to me so I could be repping the Blue Chip side of MemeNFT.
This mother. I'm never selling you an NFT again.
Why? Just because I gave it to Tim for his birthday? I'm a nice boy. I re-gifted. Anyways, so that's awesome. Let's see. What else did we want to talk about? We wanted to talk about the staking pool, 24 hours, mainnet getting ready to launch. Moderators are getting trained this weekend.
6 o'clock. We have a...
Oh, yeah. Do you want to talk about that, John?
Go ahead.
Okay. I can do it.
Clean up dinner.
Oh my gosh, you are looking thuggish ruckish bone right now, Mayor Dickface. I cannot take that name seriously. Mayor Dickface. Anyways, let's bring some professionalism back. In about 27 minutes, we have the official Meme Lords Twitter space. I think they're going to be doing some giveaways in there, so you guys might want to join in. But again, that's another partnership. That's a big project that's been around. They have a pretty much fully developed game with over 80 hours of story play right now. And they're just growing massively. And they are strict about wanting to be on our marketplace and no other marketplace. So we have a Twitter space with them. It's going to be a great time to hear some updates, hear kind of our relationship with them. But our two communities are going to be molding here quite a bit. That also leads me to one more thing I wanted to bring up. A couple days ago, we set up a community marketing room, which I think I talked about in VC last time. But this, we really want, with how patient you guys have been and with how involved you guys have been, like I have to stress, I mean, I'm just blown away every day by this community who's been here through delay after delay and has stuck with it and has been motivated in the chat. You guys are awesome. So a select number of people decided to join that group. And basically what it is a communal marketing group. So they all converse with each other and they're coming up with a couple ideas for marketing and they have a budget from us. So right now they have a $5,000 budget to see how it goes over the weekend. And then depending on how well that ROI kicks in, we'll keep funding it. But they're looking at more of the smaller stuff like banners and AMAs, maybe some ads and stuff while we're looking at the big stuff. Because now that mainnet's coming, we need to start getting some nice ads and some commercials out. So big shout out to everyone that is in that group that's been toiling away. I've been seeing you guys talking in there and coming up with some pretty good ideas. So I'm really excited to see what that outcome is. And yeah, we're excited to start bringing people into this community. I think once the marketplace mainnet V1 goes out, it's going to be quick to have people join in because now we actually have a product.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of sideliners for sure. We have 6,000 people in our Telegram, and I think we're at like 1,930 investors. So I mean, there's people want to wait to see the product, and like you said, Pickles, once the product's out, I think that will help. And then as we continue to add upgrades and changes, we keep building on the skyscraper. We're laying the foundation still, and we're going to add levels to it. People will come. So.
We just realized we could be doing that while it's on mainnet. So now that we have the basic functions going, we might as well update and go live while we're on mainnet, push through the testing, because I think it's really cool like that too, because then it gives the community a chance to actually see the updates live. Like the first week of mainnet might be really basic UI, buys, sells, auction, whatever it is. And then the next week, the UI is looking better and better. And every day you get to sign in and see the improvements. And it also gives a chance for the community to be able to speak their voice and give some opinion in our VCs and say, hey, I think this page would look really good like this. And we can push it through and test it out with the community on mainnet. So I'm excited. We're getting ready to launch, guys.
Yep, right on.
I'm excited.
Who was that?
That was Mayor.
I was like, where did that come? Kind of sounded like Wes.
I was so happy when the dick faces, we've tested the dick faces on the testnet, and they do pass the API. So
have you guys seen the special dick face? Hold on, I'm gonna bring this up for everyone.
Special one?
We actually haven't made it for you yet. We were
I know, but I'm gonna show your Twitter post. Is that okay with you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's see if I'm still logged in on my, if not, I'm going to have to.
Yeah, I'm so stoked about Mayor putting this collection on here. So yeah, I told him that the AMA is going. I was like, hey dude, come drop by, because Pickles and Prop and everybody. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm like ecstatic about it.
Okay, let me show you this, because this is amazing. Hold on. This is like everything to me right now.
NFTs are hilarious and awesome.
Dude, they are so hilarious, and it's so hard for me to talk about them like professionally because I want to, but they're so okay. Hold on, I'm going to share this. Okay, there's a nice rare trait.
I took my video off so we could see it. Okay, can you zoom in on that, Pickles?
It's the pickle dick, baby. Oh my god. I can't because I'd have to download it, but anyways, super cool, Mr. Pickles dick face. I've been hearing that my whole life anyways, so why not just make it a thing?
There's a heavy hood on that dick face.
There's a what?
Heavy hood.
Yeah. Does anyone from the community have any questions about the 24-hour staking period, about testing this weekend? Mainnet launching next week, hopefully. Well, I shouldn't even say hopefully, but someone.
So I have a question. So we unstake and then we come back within 48 hours and there's no 5% fee.
Correct. So what's going to happen is starting when the clock runs out for 24 hours, correct, Nate? We're going to not have a staking pool open to give people time to unstake. And then when that 24 hours is up, then the 48-hour clock begins where there's no taxes. So you can get back into the staking pool without taxes. If you miss that 48-hour window, then unfortunately you have to stake in with taxes. We have to turn it back on so we can get some kind of token distribution on our side. But yeah, you'll have 48 hours after the 24-hour clock runs out. So 72 hours basically.
And I just want to say too, like, you guys know how many tokens we've given out over
Oh
the
my
past
God.
couple months. I feel like, not to toot our own horn, but you know, our staking platform is amazing, and I hope that everybody's happy about the amount of tokens that they've gotten over the past couple months. We want to continue that as much as possible, and I think you know, after the marketplace launches and the buybacks start happening, we're going to have more tokens to add to the pools going forward, because we want to keep it up, and we want you guys to be happy with holding the token as well. So thank you to everybody that's staked with us already. We're still at a really high percentage of staking tokens. Sorry, my son just turned the TV on. But yeah, I just wanted to thank the community for everybody. We're still over $1 million staked in tokens, and it's just amazing. So thank you all, and I hope you all continue to stake with us. So
Can I just, there's two things I want to say. I want to say something about staking. First, I want to say, for anyone that thinks the APY should be higher or that they're not happy with the staking, you should look at how much of our entire supply we have given away to this community. So just, we're community first always, and you can find that just in our staking pool that we had within weeks of launch. So I mean, we've put an astronomical amount of our supply into that staking pool. And then the second thing I want to say is, if I didn't know Mayor Dickface and I didn't know his project and I hadn't spent a lot of time on the phone with him, he just looks like he would rug you, doesn't he?
Get out of here. What do you mean? I live on the beach. I'm right on the beach.
He said, get out of here. No, Mayor's awesome, man. He's been popped in spaces with us multiple times. He's friends with Daniel and Scott and those guys and Rob. So I love having you around, Mayor. I just have to give you a hard time.
Hey, Pickles.
You look like you drive a T-Bird.
Let me show you something.
Little Miss Pickles. That's my goddaughter right there.
oh my goodness.
There's that one.
Old crazy hair.
So the best thing to do when you're not talking is mute too.
Yeah. It's John. John's echoey today.
Okay, your daughter's cute, bro. She's adorable.
Careful, that guy's a rugger. I'm just kidding. No, I love Mayor, man. Dude, I'm so excited for the Dickface project to come out. I think it's so perfect for MemeNFT. Anyways, guys, we have 18 minutes until the spaces with Meme Lords happens. I highly recommend you guys tune in there. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to DM us or ask the mods. But yeah, tell your friends, tell your spouses. Testnet is open to public. There's no password. Go play around on it. And yeah, if you guys are going to moderate it, reach out to us. We'll get you trained up, and then we're launching.
Yeah, and I just want to say one last thing. The devs are working on the accept offer and offer functions. So if you reach an error with the accept offer, don't worry. They're updating the function for that.
Right.
It's something that usually works, and they're just refining the function. So yeah, no worries there. I just wanted to reiterate that.
Yeah, that's like one of the big final things they're doing before we push to mainnet.
Yep.
And he said he could have that done in the next couple hours to early morning. So we'll see.
Yep.
All right, guys. Hopefully I see some of you in spaces.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Definitely try to join if you can, even if you just, sit there and listen for a bit. You can learn something or laugh about something,
Everyone say goodbye to my goddaughter.
Bye.
Peace
She's
out,
so
Girl
cute.
Scout.
Bye.
Bye.